the TestNG series. In this video, we are going to see how to execute only failed test cases once after your suite execution gets completed. Let's say you have a 10 test cases in a suite and you ran them. At the end of the results, if you see there are 3 tests failed and 7 passed, and you want to run only the 3 test cases. You don't want to run the entire suite again to make sure for the 3 failed test cases. How you can run only failed test cases in TestNG. Let's see that. Let's create a multiple test cases. I'm going to create a class. Run only failed tests. This is my class. Let me create a multiple classes here. Sorry, multiple test cases, not multiple classes. Okay, I have 4 test cases here. Okay, these are the 4 test cases we have. I'm going to make 2 of them failed in this suite. If you run this, you would be seeing all test cases are successfully passed. See, no failures. Now let's make couple of test cases failed in this run. To make this fail, I'm just going to use asset dot just fail. Forcefully this particular test will get failed, and again let me make this third one also failed. Now if I run this, there are 2 tests are going to fail. Let's see. Now you are seeing out of 4 2 failures. Once this execution gets completed, I want to run only the failed test cases. I don't want to run the entire suite to do debug or rerun these failed test cases. How we can do that? Once your execution gets completed, refresh your project. Once you refresh, you can see like test output folder is visible for you. Go to the test-output folder. This will be like created once your execution is done. In this directory, in this folder, you can find there is an XML called testng-fail.xml. This is the XML which holds all the failed test cases. See, the XML structure, a suite, test, classes, and this is our class. Inside that, there are 2 methods failed. They are test2 and test3. So this XML is automatically created under the test output folder once the execution gets completed with only the failed test cases. Now if you run this, see there are only 2 test cases. This run, you just triggered only 2. That is, this is my test2 and this is my test3. See here, these are the 2 failed test cases. Now let us make one more test case is also failed. Fourth one also I am going to make a fail, and I am going to trigger this class. Okay, see there are 3 tests failed. Let's refresh this particular project and open the testng-failed XML again. See, you have a test2, test3 and test4. There are 3 test cases are failed. All the failed test cases are recorded under a testng-fail.xml. You no need to create or you no need to update your existing testng XML to run the failed test cases. This is a default testng-fail.xml will be created under test-output folder right after your execution completed. Once your suite completed, please refresh the project, and so that you can see test output folder will be updated, and open the testng-fail.xml. If you want to run all the failed test cases again, just run the testng-xml, testng-fail.xml file. So you can see all the failed test cases will run. You no need to trigger the entire suite again and again. Hope you understand the concept. Please feel free to comment if you have any comments or any questions in the comment section. Thanks for watching this.